Namaskar. I, Surbhi Mathur, on behalf of GuruKPO.com, welcome you on the presentation of Introduction to Sales Management. Today's discussion is all about Introduction to Sales Management. Under this topic, I'll cover another subtopics. First is definition of sales management. What is sales actually? Second is evolution of sales concept. Third is what are the objectives of sales management. Next is how we integrate sales and marketing functions in an organization. And next is what are the environmental changes that affect the sales management. So first we move towards the definition of sales management. Before going further, I would like to state few statements quoted by Andrew Carnegie. You can take away my staff, you can take away my factories and my money, just leave me with my staff only and I'll be back in another 2 years where I was. So the very few lines emphasize on the importance of sales management in any organization. If we talk about the definition, sales is what? It is basically exchange of goods and services for an amount of money or its equivalent in kind. In any organization, sales is a very important function because for a sales manager, he need to coordinate, he need to cooperate with the other departments to ensure that goods are supplied to the customers on time in order to enhance customer satisfaction. Next is evolution of sales concept. We should know where this sales concept has been evolved. Trade and selling are not so common during the Stone Age. In that era, people used to give their gifts and offerings if they had to pass through the territory of another group. This is a simple barter system. It is only after the Industrial Revolution that sales concept has been evolved. Many industries have been set up that give rise to the production of goods and services, opening of showrooms and offices that brought about a dramatic change in sales and marketing. Evolution of sales concept has been divided in 7 generations. First generation gave rise to barter system in which there is a simple exchange of goods and services. Second generation gave rise to the store concept where the traders began to customize their goods at the one place. Third generation where the traders realized that they should search for the customer, they should locate the customer rather than waiting for them to come at their shops. Fourth generation is a more systematic approach. Salespeople realize that customer will purchase goods from repetitively and at the regular intervals. Fifth generation emphasized on the need-based approach, where the marketer and the salespeople should design their product according to the needs and preferences of the customers. Example, GE, General Electric and Xerox are some of the companies which have leading in their market. It's because of their need-based approach. They have identified the needs of their customer and accordingly they'll customize their products. Sixth generation focus on consultative approach, where the salesperson acts as a consultant for a buyer. In case if buyer has any problem after purchasing the product, he should act as an expert for him. And the last generation act where the salesperson acts as a role of moderator. He need to take the decisions from the customer viewpoint. He has to make sure that customers should know what are the long-term implications if in case going to purchase the product. Next is objectives. In any organization, sales management focus on 3 objectives. First, sales volume. Second, to increase the profits. And third is to ensure the long-term growth. If we talk about sales volume can be expressed in the rupee terms. For any salesperson, sales volume are his quotas, are basically the targets given to the sales personnel on the basis of territories and regions. And if they exceed their target, obviously their managers will going to provide them incentives that act as a motivation tool for them. So in any organization, if the sales managers, if the sales people are properly motivated, that continues with their long-term growth as well as achieving the profitability of the organization. Next topic is integrating sales and marketing function. For any organization to grow in the long run, its sales and marketing department should work in a coordinated manner. But in today's era, basically marketing people thinks that sales job is such a job which we don't have any scope for creativity. And salespeople think that marketing job is such that they are totally different from the actual market. So basically some companies come up with the innovative solution to fix this problem where they can challenging these conflicting objectives between sales and marketing people. A simple example was of Philadelphia based lighting fixture company. In that company, vice president of both sales and marketing department, they have decided that whenever they're going a meeting, then both the VPs can attend that meeting and they'll speak in the meeting. So what will be the result of this example is that both the sales and marketing people of department, they will come to know that what is happening in other department. So it will enhance the long-term relationship and healthy relationship between their department personnels. And the last is environmental changes affecting sales management. There are various points which are covered under the environmental changes. In any organization, there are various trends in environment, like government policies normally changes. If we talk about legal policies, updated technologies, there are so many points that are come up under. But sales management, under sales management, there are certain environmental factors like, first we have the shorter product life cycle. Because of the great competition, most of the companies are engaged in reducing their time in introducing the new product. Xerox and GE, they have adopted this approach and they have reduced their cycle time from 7 to 2 years, and because of this they gain advantage of first mover. They introduce their product much before their competitors. Second is longer, more complex sales cycle. Now whenever the customer take time in finalizing the deal, a sales personnel usually gets impatient. So in that case, he is going to end up the deal by eroding the profits of the business. In such a case, a sales personnel should have to be very calm. He should listen what are the various doubts of the prospect that stopped him from taking any decision. Third point in this is that reducing customer loyalty. Nowadays, customers are very frequent in changing their loyalty from one company to another. Reason is price. Reason is perceived value. So sales personnel should deliver the value to their customers as per their needs. Next point is increasing buyer expertise. Nowadays, buyers are very professional in buying approach. They willingly spend more time in evaluating the alternatives available in the market. They will not tolerate something that will not fulfill their needs. So in such a case, a sales personnel should need to be highly skilled, highly knowledgeable about the product performance as well as the customer satisfaction. And the last point in this is the increased electronic revolution and technology. Nowadays, there are various techniques available in the market, like we do have various updations in the technology. We do have palm tops, notebook computers, laptops. We have the techniques like teleconferencing, portable fax machines tools. So all these techniques can be used by the salespeople to improve their presentations. They'll give a presentation to the customer. We do have cellular phones where the sales personnel who is standing in the field, he can communicate with the person who is sitting in the headquarters. So all these techniques will bring about a revolution in the electronic way in the sales management. So in all, I would like to say, in any organization, a sales is very important function, although it is very difficult and complex, but it is like a fuel to an engine, without which it is very difficult for the business to run. Thank you. That's all for today. For further details, kindly log on to our website www.gurukpo.com.